everybody. Today I'm going to film a little video on how I meal plan. It's quite a highly requested video that I just never got around to doing until one of my patrons was like, can you finally do it? So yeah, this is how I basically do my meal plan. Before I get into actually showing you how I planned, I just wanted to quickly show you how I got into planning it. So I started it in 2016, and what I did was just printed something like this off. I think it was the Army Wife or something like that, the meal planner, but they're all pretty much the same. There's ones that do breakfast, lunch and dinner, but I don't use them because I don't need to plan my breakfast or lunch. It's just my evening meals. So I got one like this, and for the first month I didn't actually plan anything. I just did what I usually did. Walked into the kitchen, stared at the cupboards for a couple of minutes and then decided what I'd make. Then when I'd made it, I would write it down. Then at the end of the month I had a full meal plan. And the next month, that's when I started to plan what I was going to eat. So on the next month I would look at what I was going to have on Monday, and then I'd look back at the previous month and think, oh, I'll have this on Monday, this on Tuesday, and it kind of went from there. Now, after a couple of months, I was kind of sick of having loads of bits of paper, and I thought after a couple of years, what I don't want is to have paper galore, which is when I switched over to Google Calendar. Now Google Calendar is responsible for running my entire life. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't know where I was at any given time. So this one only goes back to 2017 because I didn't want to fill in a full year of what I'd eaten. So let me show you how I plan. So as you can see, all of the meals I've ever eaten since 2017 are on here. There's times, so this here was when I went away on holiday to Barbados. But I can go back, if I'm feeling super lazy, I can just pick a month. So I can go back to June 2018 and basically copy an entire month if I wanted to. I don't, because I do like to try out new things. Again, let's say if I go to January, the food I will eat in January is quite different from what I'll eat in the summer. So I'll have steak and ale pie. Whereas if we go to July, I'll be eating, I eat a lot of Subways because this is when I was renovating my house and didn't have a kitchen. But I'll be having a lot of jerk chicken with salsa and stuff, lots of salads and things. So for the purposes of this video, I will only be planning up until the end of this week. Usually when I do actually meal plan, I will do an entire week. Just in case someone asks, because I know someone will, offend for yourself. That's like an inside joke between me and Christian. But that is just to let him know that I won't be cooking anything. So on those particular nights, Saturday evenings, I usually run a comedy show. And when I go to the comedy show, there's a hospitality rider there. Quite often I will buy it. So I know that I will get fed at work. So I'll just let him know that you'll have to cook your own dinner that night. So if he's at his dad's or he's out or whatever, and he knows I'm not cooking dinner, he can grab himself something or whatever. So this was obviously when I was away for the Sheffield Docu-Fest. So let me have a look. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now I've already put in Fridays, we're having a meal out with the family, so I don't need to cook dinner on that night. Now the great thing about Google Calendar is you can have various calendars for various different things. Now I have, and I will be blurring out a lot of stuff on this calendar because there's a lot of personal information, places I work, email addresses and things. So if I click something but it's blurred out, just know it's another calendar or whatever. I'll explain what I'm clicking on. So this is my personal calendar that I'm putting up. I think I've made these things as vague as I possibly can. So I know that tonight I am at work from 7 until 10. So I'm not going to get a chance to eat while I'm at work, nor will I be able to cook dinner when I get home because it's too late. So I know I need to either eat before I go to work or take something cold that I can try and snack on the sly when I'm at work. The next day, obviously I'm at work from 7 till 11, but I'm at a meal anyway. And this one I can kind of eat at that job anyway, that's a comedy show. So I can have a meal with the family and then snack when I'm at work. The Saturday I'm not at work, so I can just do a normal meal. This Sunday I finish at 4 again, so my evening meal can just be a normal meal. So the only one I need to consider is Thursday. So I need to have something that I'm going to cook before I go out, and then something that Christian can have cold. Because usually when I cook meals for both of us, but he's not going to be back by 7. So tonight I think I'm going to have salmon. Now, I'm just going to sidetrack for a little bit as to where I get my inspiration from my meals. So the first place is obviously recipe books. I'm not big on having loads of recipe books. In fact, I don't actually have any anymore. But that's where I used to get all my inspiration from. So recipe books is the first place. If you've got loads of recipe books at home, brilliant. I don't. So what I used to do is take photographs of the books, like the recipe pages. If I go to my friend's house, I'll have a flick through their recipe books, and now I actually keep those recipes on my Pinterest. So for anyone who doesn't know what Pinterest is, it is just like a pin board really, but it's a pin board online. So as you can see, there has been the ones where I've pinned it from Pinterest or websites, and then there's the one that I've taken a little picture of a recipe book and uploaded it, and that's where I keep it now. So let me have a look. This one was actually from a Jamie Oliver book that somebody bought me. I took a picture of it, uploaded it, and then passed the book on. So that's a second place. So you can get your inspiration from Pinterest. So let's say I click on here, and this is a really quick lesson. I don't want it to make a lesson about Pinterest. Got this pulled pork. I can scroll down, and Pinterest will offer me alternatives. Oh, well, you might like this, or you might like this recipe. So that's where you can kind of get them. Another place is Instagram. So I follow a couple of these Instagram accounts, not necessarily for the recipes, but just for the images of food, which sounds kind of odd. But I can scroll down here and see that. Now what is this? This is chicken and chorizo paella. I thought it was paella, so I would look at that and think, I've not had paella in ages. Or I would scroll to this one, shepherd's pie, cottage pie. Not had that in a while. So I use these Instagram accounts just for inspiration for myself. So that, I think I saw that the other week, and I thought, Thai veg curry. I think I may have even have commented on it. I commented on something saying this gave me the inspiration for my own dinner. But yeah, there's a couple of Instagram accounts, but this one's brilliant because it just shows me the picture of the meal, and even if it's not the exact meal, it gives me an idea. So that's giving me idea burgers. I've not had burgers in ages. That I can imagine that's like a chicken pitta Sunday dinner. So that's how I use these. It's not the exact recipe, it's just a bit of inspiration. So tonight I'm going to have, just add a new, if you are going to use Google Calendar, you just click on it, dead simple. Salmon, new potatoes. I just keep it short. Oh, new potatoes, not now potatoes. And an asparagus. So that will be for tonight's dinner. I'll use like a nice seasoning for the salmon. New potatoes will probably be like a butter, and I've got some fresh mint outside. And the asparagus is just really simple with salt and pepper, but I'm not going to write all that down because I'll know that when I cook it. 14th, meal out with family. 15th, I saw burgers there. I've not had burgers in a while. I can't type. Now, with my burger, there's a lot of elements. So I'm not going to write all of them in here. Like I did here, salmon, new potatoes and asparagus, that's going to be the meal. With burgers, there's a lot more. So I click on it, double click there, and I can pop in the description more. So, burgers, buns, gherkins, some salad to go in it, and on the side, sweet potato fries. And then that's it. So I can hover over it, or click it and see what goes into that meal. Now on the Sunday, it's still going to be horrid weather. Let me see what I fancy. I fancy something warming. My Asian, there's a reason there's a chicken and an Asian chicken. My chicken's kind of more just bland, plain chicken, you know, chicken with cheeses or, you know, with avocado and stuff. My Asian chicken started out just being like Thai food, Chinese meals, and then it's just kind of developed into anything remotely spicy, or I think there's jerk chicken on here as well. It's not necessarily Asian chicken, that's just how it started out. So this one, you can even see my skanky old carpet. So this is a meal that I discovered years ago, and I remember discovering this. I can't remember where I found it. It might have been online or something. I cooked it and I fell in love with it. I have scribbled out fish sauce, but I do add the fish sauce now because I can appreciate the flavour it adds. Tofu, however, tofu is not allowed in. I tried it and it was awful, absolutely awful. And someone was like, oh, it must be you didn't put enough flavour in. It wasn't the flavour, it's a texture. I'd fried it and everything, it felt like halloumi, and it was just, I couldn't get over it. Ugh. So I'm going to have a coconut curry chicken soup on Sunday. Now, I'm not going to sit and write all of the things I need in here. So what I can do is I can copy the address, paste it there and save it. So when I come to cook it, if I've forgotten what I need, let me just close this down. I can click it, click the recipe, it will say, do you want to go here? And it will take me to the Pinterest page, view it, and it's there. And that's one of the shortcuts I use. For food that I've cooked on a quite regular basis, I have in the actual notes written it down. So this massaman curry, which I've cooked on many occasions. So this is the massaman curry. Now this isn't too bad because all of the details are at the top. How you cook it, what's in it. Sometimes, let me just see if I can find one. So this is why I put all of the information. This, when you click on the link, takes you here. A couple of pictures of it. Then it's like, let's show you how to cut an onion. So it shows me 50 pictures on how to cut an onion. And it takes you through, which is great if you don't know how to cook. But it takes me through all of this to get to what I want, which is the ingredients. So what I will do is I will copy those and stick them straight in here. Coconut curry chicken soup, I know that link will take me here, and that's an image that I've uploaded ages ago. So I can, oh, I'm not sure if that was my tummy or that's her. So for my shopping list, I have this on the left hand side. Now, I do my main shop in Aldi, and I've actually written down the order that the aisles go in. The reason I do this is because I detest food shopping, and I want to be in and out of that shop as quickly as possible. And to make sure I do that, I don't take a bag. So when you take a bag and put it in your trolley, you can't leave your trolley because you can't leave your bag. And I don't want to be having to drag a bag around with me. So I take my card that I'm paying with, my headphones, so I don't have to listen to the tannoys or like people screaming or kids shouting, and then my phone, which of course has this on. So this is linked up to my phone. So whatever I type in here goes straight to the notes that are on my mobile. So salmon, new potatoes and asparagus. So new, and then don't do meat, go straight past it. So actually no, I don't need salmon because I've got salmon in the fridge. Meal out with family, don't need that. Burgers. So meat, burgers, buns, gherkins. I know from being in the shop so much is in tins and sauces. So there's a lot missing. I know down the tins and sauces aisle there's also crisps and nuts, and the other side of the veg. So this is only made possible by the fact I'm in the shop so much. So salad and sweet potato fries is in my frozen section. Now coconut curry soup, obviously I don't have it all there. Click that link and it takes me here. What I do is just go through what I know I have in the house and then what I need. So I know I've got red Thai curry paste, coconut milk, I don't have that. The world food section is like noodles, rices, soy sauce, curry sauce, like Thai curry paste. Yeah, it's basically what it is, just like my favourite section really. Chicken breast, so I need chicken. Now have I got them? There's a section in my pantry of stuff that I don't use very often, but I do use it every now and again. So it's like pecan nuts, dried mango, crackers, vermicelli noodles. So I'm going to check. So what I'll do is before I go shopping, I'll go into my pantry and just stand and look what I need, and I will know to check for the noodles. Bell pepper, I've got half one. Red's my favourite. Snow peas are in the freezer. Salt, don't add lime, and I've got spring onions. So this one here is essentially all of the ingredients I need for the next 4 days. There's obviously going to be more I'm going to add on, so I'm going to walk downstairs, stand in the pantry, have a look around and see what I need to put in. Asda, 3. I need Oatly. That's not Oatly, it's partly. And then I'll need some other bits and bobs. So yeah, what I'll do is walk to pantry, fill that out, and then head to the shops. And then I can zip around the shops, pop to Asda. I have to go to Asda. I would love not to, but I have to go to Asda because obviously Aldi doesn't sell everything. Like whether it's branded products I need. So sometimes I have lactose-free items. Aldi don't stock lactose-free. They don't stock Oatly, nor do they stock any alternatives. One question I know people will ask me is what happens if I don't fancy something on that particular day, and I do experience that quite often. So let's say on Monday I don't have time, turns out I don't have time to make my corned beef pie. I can look at the rest of the week because I've got honey beef brisket, which will take a long time, Eid. So I was out for Eid dinner at my in-laws' house. Cashew nut curry, that was a bit easier to cook, so I'll probably have time to do that. Homemade pizza, so I can switch around. I know that I will have, so this week I know I will have all of that food in the house. So if I don't fancy tomato pasta on the Monday, I can be like, well, I've got the chicken curry food, I can have a chicken roast, I can swap it around. Then there's also food in my freezer that I've already prepared, so there's lots of homemade ready meals. So if I get home and really cannot be asked to do anything, I'll have a toasty, or I've got some chilli in there, bacon sandwich or something. So there's always alternatives. It isn't as strict as it looks, but it has made my life so much easier, and it's taken that pain of walking into the kitchen and looking around and thinking, oh, what do I cook tonight? I have no idea. So yeah, that's how I plan my meals. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments, or feel free to go to my Instagram where I am very active. So if you've got a big question, it's probably easier if you've got Instagram to pop over. Just DM me and I can either send you a little video back or a voice message or whatever. I'd love to answer your questions, because I know a lot of people, when I put this stuff on my Instagram, my meal plan, and a lot of people ask about it. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.